I want to share a recent experience that taught me powerful lessons about faith, acceptance, and growth. This isn't about pushing any particular beliefs, but rather exploring how faith can help us navigate life's unexpected turns. Let me share something that happened recently. I entered a competition that meant a lot to me. I prepared thoroughly, put my heart into it, and prayed for success. I felt confident, not just in my preparation, but in my faith that things would work out. When I didn't make it to the next round, it hit hard. I felt like I let down my team, my coach, and myself. The hardest part? My faith was shaken. I didn't doubt that God is good, or that He can do all the impossible. But I was frustrated. I thought He was on my side, helping me. Instead, His plan didn't include my winning this competition. Here's what I've come to understand. The universe, or God, doesn't make mistakes. Everything we experience, good or bad, is taking us somewhere we're meant to be. Sometimes we don't get what we ask for, not because we don't deserve it, but because it may not be good for us at the moment. Think about it like this. If you had a kid who wanted a super fast car before they could even drive, would you give it to them? Of course not. Even though you know that's what they really wanted. You also know it could lead to trouble. The same principle applies to our relationship with the divine. There's a bigger picture we can't always see. When disappointment hits, we're often overwhelmed with emotions, confusion, doubt, and frustration. It's almost impossible to understand how failure could possibly work in our favor. That's where faith comes in. Faith isn't about suppressing these feelings or pretending they don't exist. It's about acknowledging them while trusting there's a greater purpose. Faith helps cut through the confusion and doubt. It helps quiet those endless why questions. When we have faith, we choose to trust that things will work out for our best interest. Maybe not in the way we anticipated, but in a way that serves our growth and development. This experience really humbled me. It taught me how little control we actually have over outcomes. You can do everything perfectly and still fail. Things can still go sideways. Nobody wants this to happen, especially when you're hoping for a great outcome. But it's normal. It's part of the journey. These moments of failure and setback can be our greatest teachers. They show us that life isn't about perfect control or guaranteed outcomes. It's about growth, adaptation, and maintaining faith even when things don't make sense. Having faith doesn't mean you won't get discouraged or disappointed. It simply means that even when disappointment happens, faith will provide hope and help you get through it. Life is unpredictable, and things don't always go as planned. But faith gives us a foundation to stand on when everything else feels shaky. So remember, in the face of disappointment and unmet expectations, it's challenging to maintain faith and trust in a higher purpose. But if we can embrace life's trials and opportunities for growth rather than source of defeat, we open ourselves to profound lessons. let us have the courage to feel our emotions fully, while choosing to believe that setbacks serve a greater vision. I know it's never easy to accept disappointment, to accept discouragement in the moment when we know that God can do all the impossible things. And it's even harder to make sense of how things are the way they are. But that's why we need to keep having faith, keep trusting, because one day, my dear friends, everything will make sense. Everything will work out for your own good. So until then, keep showing up and keep having faith in your own journey.